I wonder if they see the sparkle in your eyes. I wonder if they know that I'm not your guy. I wonder if they see that you don't belong to me. Wish that you could be mine.
Hey, what up, everyone? I believe this is chapter 232. Chapter 232, man. We here. You guys already know Joe Fiucarino is in the house, in the studio. And to my right, I got this guy. What up, Zain?
Zain in the motherfucking building.
Yes, the crowd goes wild.
Also, you're wearing a red hat.
I am. It is Red Hat Joe today.
It's
Red Hat Joe.
That is funny.
Nah, actually, you want to know the truth, man. I need more hats.
I found my Z hat, like the black one, like randomly. Like you ever didn't know you lost something and then you found it and be like, wait a minute, I lost this?
That happens to me a lot, actually.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that definitely does happen to me a lot.
I lost this for so long I didn't even know I lost it, and then I found it and I was like, oh, okay, cool. But I forgot to bring it. I said I'm gonna just let the hair rock.
You gonna let it out? You gonna let it out today?
Yeah, I'm just letting it out.
I saw you were out this weekend.
Yeah,
you were in the streets. You had your hair all styled.
Yeah,
I was in the suit, all fancy.
It was a Juneteenth event. It was in Jersey City. My boy coworker, he had actually invited me. He goes by Moments by Steve, and shout out to him. He and three other lovely ladies had thrown the event to support entrepreneurs.
You're gonna say something else?
Oh no! I was thinking about it.
All right.
But
anyway, continue.
But yeah, they all supported, and everybody had their art on the wall, like their photography on the wall, and and art pieces. I'm saying to myself, like, this is great. So and that was their first event. So the next time we throw one, I definitely want to participate and have my pictures on there.
That's humble Zain.
Yeah, that's
so. I'm gonna tell y'all what he really meant. He really meant, he went out this weekend. He didn't really feel like going out, but it was the homie, so he had to really, really support. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to go out, but he was like, you know what? I'm gonna switch up. I'm gonna switch up the vibes. Maybe meet a little people here, something different. Get me out of my comfort zone. Goes to the event, gets all fancy and dapper, and then he starts seeing all these like mortals.
It's just like mortals. It's like, wait a minute, there's actually people outside of like anywhere outside of me.
Yeah, outside of you in the studio.
It's like, oh wow.
But then he saw, some photography, and it was cool. Some photos. But he was like, but they haven't seen my shit. He was like, but they haven't seen the sun. Oh, they think they on over this. No. They on over this. Oh, nah. When y'all doing this again? Y'all should do this again.
Mind you, everybody, it's Red Hat Joe. So if y'all thought it was a different Joe, no, this is a different Joe. This is Red Hat Joe. Just to let y'all know.
Hey, this isn't me. I'm saying what was in your thoughts.
Oh man, so whatever anyone that has toxic thoughts, you're the narrator.
Yes, I'm the narrator.
Maybe we should do a skit like that. Like
we should.
He's like, you say it in a nice way. What he really wanted to say
what he really wanted to say,
and then just go at it.
Just being honest, man. Nah, because, I guarantee you were like, yo, I watched everyone in this room.
Yeah, but, you can't say anything.
No, yeah, but. Just say yeah.
You can't say anything because it doesn't build character when you start being like, yeah, I could. Because in my head, no, you toxic at show. You got to be in character. But anyway, like, I just feel like there's always going to be someone better than you. So in order for me to scale, I have to think the best way to scale faster is challenging my own self. Like, so I think that work was dope that year or whatever. I was like, I gotta fucking outdo myself like tenfold. And you'll be surprised when you like your own like low key hater, but then the other part of you is like, nah, motherfucker, I'm gonna do this. That shit will drive you to success much faster than you ever thought, because you're actively fighting against your imposter syndrome. Like there's a little piece in your head that just says, hey man, I don't think you should, or you know what, it's not even worth it, like why even bother, just relax. And you hear this shit all the time, you're like, you know what, I am tired, I do need a break. But then you'll have the other voice I said, if that fucking asshole doesn't shut up, I'm going to lose my mind on that little voice in your head that's doubting you. All right? We were here before it. And every time we do something different, it tries to fucking pull you down. So we got to keep going forward and do what we need to do.
Hell yeah.
And that's
gotta keep on swimming.
You got to keep on swimming.
That's what I say. Keep on, because consistency, man. Consistency is actually funny because Javi's not here today, but I was with Javi the other day. He helped me out big time, yo. We were at I was actually at a Juneteenth event as well. That was early in my weekend. That was Thursday. So that was last Thursday. And we had a Juneteenth event. We were working the event. And Javi was on the camera and shit. You know, little Zain. Little Zain protege. You know, he was on the camera and shit. He was killing that shit. And I said it, I was telling him at the end of it, he was like, wow, like it's dope that, like, you know, you got connections with, you know, not connections, but you're in talks with, you know, mayor and all these different people. And I'm like, yeah, bro. I was like, consistency. You know, it's every single day I do shit. And one thing I said that he was like, oh no, you gotta bring that up on the pod. Like, you gotta just say it. I'm like, yo, every single time you're not consistent, you're just putting a pause on your goals.
That's it.
Like, that's really what it is. Like,
which is okay because
yeah,
some people, but there's a lot of people that do it where they stop at 70 or they'll stop at 80. Like, you're right there. There's 20% left, and people always get comfortable at 80.
Yeah, 80%.
Just fucking finish the rest of the 20. But I realize people might be afraid of what's gonna happen. Imagine if I told you you're gonna be verified tomorrow, right? And you're gonna have 1 million followers. You didn't gradually prepare into that. Now you're verified with 1 million, so now your lifestyle changes too. Everything. Like, you can't just, like, especially if people recognize you can't just walk anywhere because they'll have people that'll be nice to you, and then those people will be assholes to you.
Word.
That fame can be a blessing or dangerous, and some people are afraid that they have to, I don't know how to deal with this success or this fame.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe I don't need it. But you don't know unless you become into that fame.
Yeah.
And then that's another thing that you have to learn how to
adapt through.
Like, you just gotta, don't be afraid to be in a new situation and adapting in that new situation. Because we all didn't know how to drive, and it was scary for all of us. And eventually we got used to it. We learned how to merge lanes. You know what I'm saying? Which was gonna be tough for anybody to do.
Where was the first place you drove?
You drove. I drove. It was like we talking age wise. It was like I want to say I was 3 years old.
Beast. Let's go.
I was 3 years old. Definitely a mini Toretto, and it was in the Liquidator parking lot, and you know by the Felician.
Yeah.
And you know that liquor store that's by like the mechanic area. Yeah. That's where I first drove. My dad, he put me on his lap, and he's all right. He was just like, he was steering. No, I was steering, and he had the gas pedal. Okay. And I was driving, and we just did a circle.
But what about you fully on, like, you?
Fully? Like, well, technically speaking, like a mom will always bring up, I was in the car, and then I pulled the emergency brake, and the car rolled back.
It rolled back?
Yeah, and it was just me in the car. My mom went inside for a quick second. So there's a lot of occasions with me in the car. That was when I was like, I think like 5 or 6. But what about
foot on gas?
Foot on gas? I don't know. My mom didn't let me touch the car for a while. I probably was
after that, right?
I think I want to say, if anything, because I was driving, I would say high school with my boy's car. He got like drunk one time, and then I had to drive.
Was this before you had a license or a permit?
I think I had a permit.
Oh, okay.
I think he had a license.
Did you do driving school or did you wait?
So I passed everything, and I did do driving school before I got my license.
Oh, you went to driving school?
Yeah, I went to driving school.
You look like a driving school guy. You do look like you.
But
like,
it wasn't long though. It was just a session.
It's just funny how like you get to know your friends, and then you're like, yeah, you 100% look like you went to driving school.
Yeah, because you know why I only went? It was because I didn't know how to parallel park.
Oh yeah,
that was the only reason why I had to do the course, was really because I was good with everything else in terms of driving wise, but it was just the parallel parking that needed work constantly. And funny story, the guy who trained me got busted for prostitution.
Wow.
Like, not him doing the prostitution, but him running a prostitution ring. And I recognized his face. I shared it to my mom. Like, yo, remember this guy?
Hey, man, at least he knew how to drive, right?
Yeah, he knew how to drive. I'll never forget. But that shit's funny as hell.
They cock blocked him.
Oh, yeah.
But I think I learned from Jay Foss. Yeah, Jay Foss, Mikey, all of us as friends, we were like, I think I was like 15 years old when we started driving, fucking around with the cars and shit. And then Mikey used to borrow his mom's car, I think, time to time.
And then you were able to drive that car?
No, well, we were driving, I think, hold on. Oh, we got Tay in. Yo, we got Tay in the building.
Yo.
This meeting is being recorded.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes. What's
Yes,
up, sir?
Nah, shit, man. Chilling. What's going on?
Hey, man, we are live. We are rolling. We are waiting for a very special guest to come in.
Okay.
She's about to be here. We were just talking about first time driving, and Zain went to driving school, but he was first driving at 3 years old. 3 years old, he was whipping it like Toretto.
That's hilarious.
Then he's just pulling e-brakes randomly while the car is just going.
No, it was just parked, and I just said, my mom was taking too long, and I said we gotta go. And then
He pulled the e-brake, and
I
you
pulled
thought that
the
was-
e-brake, and I thought it was gonna, and then it just rolled back. And granted, there was no car behind because there was two parking lots on the other side of the street, so that people always speed in that street. Luckily, no one T-boned me when I did it. But other than that, I was just, my mom came like, oh my God, I got my ass whooped that day. Let me tell you. Oh man, that was fun.
Hey, yo, one time I actually had my license suspended before I ever even got a license.
That's crazy.
How did you manage to do that, Joe?
Yeah, because
Right? Because that's a mystery to me.
what had happened was I started to drive with my friends when I was like 15. So by like 16, I was a professional. So I was dating this chick. Well, I don't even know if I wouldn't say dating. I was fucking around with this chick. And I was like 18. And she was like 18 at the time. I was 16. I didn't have my permit though. I passed the written test, but something else happened to where I didn't end up actually getting the permit. I forget what the other side of that is. Like if you don't do this, you don't get this. So whatever, I'm driving this chick's car because she would just let me drive. I didn't have no permit. I didn't have no license, no nothing. And then one time I go see my cousins with Shorty and her car. And then I drive home and I forgot to put the headlights on.
Oh, wow.
So I got
Driving dirty.
Yep. So I got pulled over and the cop was like, license, registration. I got my permit. And then I gave him the written test.
This man.
And he was like, yo, that's not your permit. I was like, oh, word? Like I lied and I acted like that. I thought that was my real permit.
Right.
And he was like, he still gave me mad fucking tickets. I went to fucking court. Then when I went to court, I thought I was going to have my license suspended till I was 21. Because if you look it up, you're supposed to have your license suspended until you're 21 when that happens.
if you get pulled over and you were driving without any permit, you get it suspended until you're 21.
Yeah. Yep. So
Not
that
even
was
18.
No, that was the rule. So then, because you don't go to driving school. When you don't go to driving school over here, you have to wait 6 months. So you don't get your license until 17 and a half. So I really wasn't even getting mine for like almost like a whole nother year. But I go to court, and I'll never forget, court was like December and like around Christmas. And my birthday is January 3rd. So I go to the judge or whatever, and I told him, I really thought that this was my permit or whatever. I was with the girl, And he was, thank God he was cool. Because he was like, let me tell you, we got to know yours. So I just told my crazy story about, almost getting my license suspended before I even had a license. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, it was funny.
That's
You
wild.
gotta go watch back.
I'm gonna definitely watch that.
Now, Tay, what about you? What was your first time driving?
My first time driving was like 8 or 9. My granddad.
I beat
they
him
had-
You
out.
could
my grandma
reach.
had, like, my grandma had like a old Honda Civic. I think it was either Honda Civic or old Honda Accord. And my granddad would let me like get in the front seat and drive like up in the little cul-de-sac and turn around and come back down.
That's so fire.
And then I would do that. But then when it came to getting my real license, I actually drove to the DMV.
Nice.
Let's go. I love
Wow,
it.
boss
I
That's
drove
what's
to
up.
the DMV. But prior to that, I would sneak and drive the car all the time though.
Yo,
Like
Listen, I'll be right there.
Moms go to work. Moms go to
Yo.
work. And I'm like, shit. I'm in high school. I'm trying to go see somebody. Fuck it. I'm gonna hop in the car and go.
yeah, man.
Chill.
That's how you got to do it.
Were you ever rebellious like that?
Yeah.
Really? What about you?
No.
That's yeah. My mom
That's
used
a
to.
hard no.
My mom used. Not with my mom.
That would have been a rap
I was
and a
just
half.
I was just saying I had my damn license suspended before I even had a permit.
Oh, cause you got caught without a
And
license.
Yeah.
without a permit.
Yep. He
Damn.
did it.
Yeah, without a permit, without a license. But I had my written test, so I acted like that. I thought that because, I have a lot of older friends, so we were driving at I was driving at 15.
Damn.
I mean, this guy was driving at fucking 8. This guy was driving at 3.
I was driving
what,
at 3.
What about you?
I was driving at 15.
At 15
Yeah,
too?
because
Okay, same age.
I'm from Florida, so like
Okay.
in Florida the laws is different. Here, like you guys don't have you don't start driving until like what 16, right? Yeah, they start driving 15.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, they try to get you guys on the road.
No, dead ass. But I feel like it's kind of nicer that I got mine at 15 because I know people who don't get theirs until like 17, 18.
Yeah, that ass.
Yeah.
Or some people even wait even longer than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my license at 17.
I got mine at 16.
Yeah, mine was 17 and a half because
We had to wait.
yeah, I had to wait. Had to wait a little bit. And then you got yours right at 17 or no?
I got mine at I think 18. I think I was 18. I think I
Wow.
had just turned 18.
Yo,
Man, when I
Tay
got my license.
Toretto, man. Yo, we got to go back to North Carolina because last time
we gotta go back.
this guy just had us on like the freeway, just like I was like, yo, we in Fast and Furious
Oh
or fucking
yeah,
Durham?
when the Rari.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Y'all
this-
was wildin'?
He was wild. No,
we,
about us.
we didn't have a car.
It was
But
him.
you were in the car
I
with
was
him,
in the-
right?
No, we did drive out there. No, we did drive out
Yeah, we
there.
drove
but
out there.
I went in the car with Tay. Tay was out. I was like, oh, so this is it.
Yo, please.
Yeah, this guy was not playing, man. I was like,
And
yo,
then we saw some chickens.
Are we in
That was
Japan?
different. Yeah,
Chickens?
Chickens.
we did. Yeah,
And they weren't even caged. They were just
Free?
They were the
Just free.
homies.
Wow.
Free roaming.
free
Free
roaming,
Roman
chickens.
chickens.
I was like, this is different.
Yeah, we
This is
made friends. We definitely.
Had
said,
to come
"This
from
is
Jersey.
Yeah. I mean, did you guys ever see the cows and stuff like that out there too? The horses?
Tay, we got. Well, he's like, yeah, my
I
backyard.
mean, we have. Yeah, we have.
We have,
No,
we
we
have
have
cows.
but it's not like in this little area that I'm in. It's more so on the outskirts.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, just like in Jersey, we have like certain places. There's like on the outskirts. There's like cows and horses.
That's when you
and
could tell
whatnot.
she's from Hudson County. She's like, really, cows? Where?
Cows? I've never seen cows out here or chickens or none
Oh
of
yeah.
that.
I don't know. We got those.
Really?
Yeah.
Not
What?
too
Y'all
far.
gotta put me on.
Yeah.
It's not far. It's not far. We got you.
Say less.
We'll do a
Yeah.
We're
little
all gonna
road
go
trip.
horseback riding?
Yeah.
You-
Yeah, I'm saying.
I'm down.
I'm down. That'll be a little field trip.
That definitely will be. We can need to vlog the whole experience.
Oh, absolutely. Because I don't think I rode on like a smaller horse, but not like a bigger horse.
Like a pony?
Yeah, like a pony. It was a pony.
Nah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna get Zain back. But okay, so
my God.
we all started driving around roughly around the same time, right? So that I think this weekend, what did I do this weekend? Oh yeah, we had Pedro's birthday the weekend before. We had the Juneteenth event. Then, sometimes in life,
Here he go.
yeah,
That was
Oh,
just
he
red
got
hat
the
jacket.
red
It's the red hat.
cut the red hat.
Red hat.
Yeah,
Oh,
all
he
right.
was
And the
letting
red
it clip
cup.
out.
He was letting it out
Yeah,
today.
he really was.
No.
You missed it.
No, this is something like. I'm serious.
Okay. Okay.
Sometimes in life really reminds you of how broke you are. Like some shit will just happen. It's just like a smack in the face.
Nah, it's the best way to humble you. Let me tell you. I look at my account every day just to humble myself.
Yeah.
Like,
You know how
just know.
It was Drake. Because Drake
you listened
dropped
to his album?
Drake dropped that album and I didn't get hype. I didn't get hype at all on the first time and I listened to it. And then I listened the second time, and I was like, "Oh, I'm not rich enough to like this album." That's because
he's not rich enough to
Why
like
you
that.
say that?
Because if I would have had a vacation in like 3 weeks coming, it would have been in my head, in the back of my mind, that I have a vacay coming. And when I heard the music, I would have been like, "Oh shit, I'll be jamming on the island next week. We could just jam to this." But that thought didn't come to my mind.
I feel like that I kind of agree with you actually, because for the music that it's playing, it's like house music, you kind of need to be on like a lot of drugs to feel that shit too.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like you have to be on drugs, and drugs cost money.
Right.
Either
Just
that-
To
everything.
really feel that.
So vacation,
Or
money,
like an island. I don't know. I felt like I needed to be on an island somewhere.
It's like, who are you making this album for? That's what I really want to know, because I have so many thoughts on that album. Like, my man's, at least build us into it. You can have like 2 or 3
He
house
was.
songs.
Yeah.
Since more
My
like-
man dropped about 90% of house songs on there, with a little bit of sprinkled Jersey Club stuff in there.
You know what's crazy? I saw an article, because we were my team, the Mecca, we were all mad hype about it being the Jersey Club. You know, we got a Jersey Club artist. There was an article saying that nothing about Jersey Club, but it's Baltimore dance music. That he got all of his inspiration from Baltimore dance music.
Are you out of your
And
mind?
I was like, wow, they give Jersey no credit.
oh, absolutely none.
Not at all.
Not at all. But there was other articles that said Jersey Club influence. Like everybody's like, listen, we know where it came from.
Right.
Stop playing games.
Right.
Were you jamming, Tay?
No.
Thank you. Somebody that's fucking honest.
But no,
Jesus.
but it's good for what it is. But it's
Yeah.
nothing what any of us were expecting.
Yeah, I mean, made a whole big spectacle. Like, my friend had told me, "Oh, this is dropping tonight." I was like, "Oh, I didn't even know." And then next thing you know, I'm all hyped. I'm getting ready, and then I hear these soft ass songs in the beginning. I'm like, what am I listening to? Like, I love house music, but it was
I
just
spent
like,
my time skipping.
yeah, I was just
Yeah.
skipping. And then the last track with 21 Savage, I was like, he never misses when it comes to doing the feature with Savage. So I felt like that was the best song. That was the last song.
It was the only one that he was rapping on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the only one that I was vibing with, to be honest.
I kind of liked a couple of the songs. I didn't like the full album. I couldn't get through the full album without skipping, but there was a couple songs I was like, I've been bumping them, but it doesn't like make me excited like how Champagne Poetry did.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, CBL was a better album than this one.
You're-
But
yeah.
people are being such a fanatic that they're not being honest, which is kind of being disrespectful to the artist himself. If it's not good, then it's not good.
Yeah.
Just say that. Don't be like, oh, it's good because it's Drake. And I don't care what the numbers say. I don't care all the songs are on the top Billboard, all of his songs in order. Like, that means nothing. It just didn't hit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I was wondering who it was hitting for. I'm
The
serious.
rich people.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what
You're
I'm-
right. Here
that-
we go. The
People on
rich people.
vacation.
Yeah, if you had a vacation coming, or you were on vacation, or your life is a vacation, you were jamming.
Yeah.
Because that's the vibe it is. And don't get me wrong, I actually love, like, how often am I listening to Emotional Oranges? Right, Zain?
No, you listen to them like all the time.
Okay.
Actually.
But, so, like, and they're like a vibe. I don't know if you know them and stuff. So it's
I've
like,
heard of them.
you know, it's.
It was nothing like that.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
But it was like I love, because I'm very picky with my hip hop.
Yeah.
So I'm a very R&B guy, and also like soul, funk, and stuff like that. So like sometimes I like some R&B that's like super slow, or you know.
We talked about Tank last time. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But this was just this was different. This was just island music. And I get why he did it, just because he wanted to kill another genre. And obviously we're all talking about it. You know? But I just thought it was funny that like, yo, we all shitted on it. But then it was like, it's really because we all just not on that level yet.
Yeah. Because then there was a video of him saying, he's like, y'all just don't get it yet, but I'm going to wait till you guys get it.
Oh, we're gonna get it.
Yeah, we'll get it.
Get it right to deletion.
I'm dead.
Right.
Not a Grammy this year. None of that.
Kendrick definitely getting that one. I'm sorry.
Yo, definitely.
That's hands down Kendrick.
Kendrick's album wasn't.
That was an album.
Nah,
That
but,
was an album.
but Drake is petty though. Why do you have to do that?
Do what?
He dropped the album on Kendrick's birthday.
What is
Oh, damn. I didn't even peep that.
Yeah, but it doesn't
then-
matter.
Then the last album had all the pregnant women on it.
Right.
That was 9 months ago.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
I didn't see that one.
Yep.
I didn't see that
He
one.
dropped it.
You really be in it. you really be focusing on details like that.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
That's crazy. That's dope.
Well, I mean, no, I do my research and I didn't do the math on that. But
Okay.
Yeah, he don't be looking for Drake.
Okay, all right.
No.
He don't be looking for Drake.
I'm actually not even a Drake fan.
Okay.
Yeah, but I just, I research this shit. I watch podcasts and shit like that, and I hear things, and I'm in the fucking on Twitter and shit. You have to because content and shit. Like when you're in this social media game and all that, and the more you have to be like kind of paying attention to things. And I always do follow the people that are very successful in the way they're doing things. Because at the end of the day, it's just how I learn. Like, I do watch very heavy certain artists and how calculated they are because you learn from them. Like, that's all I'm watching every day, right, Zain? Like, podcasts and shit.
Yeah, we share YouTube.
Yeah, same YouTube account. You go in the history.
Yeah, I see the history.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is all. What is it?
So it's pretty much Eric Thomas Motivational, Grant Cardone, what you call it? What's the other podcast with Eric Thomas on there?
The Secret Success.
Secret Success, and then there's me, which is Oliver Hilden, house music, and then just random stuff when I go to the gym. He'll know if I'm at the gym what it's playing. What songs in my head right now is a song that dropped with Pharrell. It's Cash In Cash Out with
21 Savage.
21 Savage.
Yeah.
That song is fire to me. That shit's like on repeat. Yeah, I was like, how is like. That's what I was expecting from this album. Not, hey, it's going to be a house album, guys. That's like J. Cole coming up with a house album just randomly.
Wait, hold on.
J. Cole wouldn't do that.
That's what I'm saying.
He wouldn't.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, hey, I would love to prepare me for this new genre because I expect hip-hop. Not this house experimental music that you're going for.
I feel like as an artist though, like he's done so much hip hop. Like it's kind of dope to see him try something new.
Right.
I'm actually kind of excited about that.
Did hip hop. When did he do hip hop? I think one song. Pound Cake, maybe. Oh no, that was Jay-Z.
Oh my God!
Yo, that red hat.
Yo, it's that hat.
I don't even think.
He looked at himself. He was like, "Yo, I'm wearing the red hat."
I don't even think.
I'm just saying. What album was a fucking hip hop album?
Yo.
Well,
Or
nothing was the
rap.
same.
No.
Yes.
He came close, but he wasn't.
What you
That
mean?
one, that was kind of R&B.
That was R&B-ish.
I mean,
Definitely R&B.
what about Six God? What about Scorpion?
Nah.
Those are R&B.
Those are. It's not.
I think I don't know. I have no idea.
He makes his own genre, and that's why he's dope.
Yeah.
He made his own genre.
Clearly not house.
Leave that to Tiesto, to
Leave
David
that
Guetta,
David Guetta, Tiesto,
Calvin Harris.
Oliver Hilden.
There's you and Oliver, man.
I'm gonna meet him one day. It's gonna be amazing. Let me tell you.
You're gonna, man. You should reach out and interview him.
I should.
Speaking of all this music, man, I heard you dropping a mixtape.
Oh yeah.
You?
Yeah.
You dropping a mixtape?
I was thinking about it.
Oh, he was just thinking about
Nah,
it.
he's dropping it.
Okay, you're dropping it?
Oh yeah.
As you should. What is it going to be house music?
No, I should. I'm gonna have a house track on there if anything. But
Okay.
it's gonna be me. It's gonna be photography and film related.
Okay.
So it's me as like a filmmaker, photographer, but as a rapper.
Can we get
That's
a 16? I told the streets.
Yeah, you're gonna get a hot 16.
Yeah, I said that. We're
I don't
gonna get
got
a
no
Zain
bars.
freestyle.
A hot 16
A hot
bars?
16. I don't got those bars.
You don't get
yet.
the 16
Next
in?
time.
Okay.
Next time.
All
Next
right.
time.
You got to write them out?
I gotta write them out.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like Drake with the BlackBerry in the studio. Oh
I
my
see
God.
it. I see it coming.
Just how you're a ghostwriter, Zain.
Yeah, I know.
Everyone doesn't know.
That's what I'm looking for. She happened to be at the podcast. It's crazy.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
You're
man.
waiting for me?
Yeah.
Yeah? You want me to write for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could definitely get into that.
It's gonna be
Yo, that would be
straight up
so
heat.
fun.
Hell yeah.
'Cause I got
All
energy.
Photography. It has to be about photography.
Just photography and film. Like I have ideas too that I could throw you that way. When you pull it together, it's gonna sound like
You're going to help me write it though, right?
absolutely.
All right, okay.
Absolutely.
Bet.
Yo,
Yeah,
this
we could
is-
definitely get into that.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be super viral because imagine the person that's doing the video, like the person that's in the video doing the
making
video,
music videos.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah, 'cause
word,
it's a-
because you're going to be directing all the videos and stuff like that too? Yeah.
and it.
I can only imagine that cover art. That cover
Right?
art's going to be crazy.
Fuego.
And your pictures on your Instagram?
Oh, thank you.
Immaculate. I would love to work with you as a model too.
What? I forgot. I saw that you modeled, but I thought you were more into music. That's why I didn't. I was like,
I am more into music, but I do the modeling too. Like I just got booked next week for like a modeling for like in being like a girl in a music video.
Oh,
I don't do that too much. I don't do it too much because they like to kind of like what's it called?
There's
categorize you.
There it is.
Categorize you in either or, and I'm an artist. I'm not a a video vixen.
Ah, there it is.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, I
fucking
have some
go.
cool ideas that are fashion editorial, so
Word.
we could definitely.
Cool.
We could
this guy
definitely get
this
into
guy
that.
had some wild ideas. That's a fucking squid.
A what?
Oh, you never seen that picture?
No.
Oh yeah, I took that picture. It's a squid, but it did start off all the messiness with the gold. It
Okay.
was actually just a regular squid with like her wearing her outfit, and then she's like, "You want me to put like gold on it?" I was like, "Yeah, let's put some gold paint on it." I didn't know you had
Wow.
that.
Let me find it on here.
Yeah, and then there's the serial killer.
Yep, that's the serial killer one.
That, oh my God, I'm dead. It's literally serial killer. I was looking at that the last time I was here. I was like, that's a dope picture.
Yeah, and I said she came up with the idea, and I was like, but I gotta pick the cereal, and it had to be Fruit Loops.
Yeah. Of course.
There's the picture.
Oh my gosh. Yo, that is crazy.
It's fucking nuts.
Wow.
That's a squid.
Because you said squid, and I was like, I don't see a squid in that picture,
Yeah,
but
'cause
now
the
I
thing
see
was
it
covering
fully.
it.
That's crazy.
I think Tay needs a shoot.
Oh no, we already discussed
Yo,
this.
that's hard.
Yeah, Tay, you need to come on up here, bro.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Plus
I need my 50 shade shoot.
50 Shades shoot, 50 Shades of Tay.
Hey,
Here you go.
hey, y'all heard it here first. On Tay, this is what we should do, right? So I'm out in January, right? I'm trying to leave. Y'all are hearing it first. I'm trying to make a move, just temporary, to LA for
Okay.
January to May, right?
Okay.
So maybe when I'm gone, you just come up here.
Yeah, you would live here.
Just come on up. You could be my pod replacement. Like just
Okay.
come
So-
here. You
I'm
sit
dead.
here.
You just
and then we
replaced.
You
Yeah.
gotta get his own
With
red
Tay.
hat too.
Right.
You got to get a red hat.
Yeah, red hat.
Oh, I
Red
got
Hat
one.
Tay.
I got one.
You got one? Let's go.
He already plotting.
Yes, red hat. Tay.
That's actually not a bad idea.
That would be great, right? Yo, you should. We'll take 6 months off. You get 6 months of Tay, 6 months of jail.
Oh, I get a break.
yeah. Zane gets
Zain works year round.
we'll see who's worse, who's more toxic with the red hat.
Oh man,
Yo.
nah, it's gonna be dope.
Yeah, that would be fire.
And what do we also have? We have Father's Day. All right, it was Father's Day this past Sunday.
Okay.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy
again.
Father's Day to all the
Word.
fathers.
Happy Father's Day.
And Joe's a father.
Oh my
Thank
gosh.
you. Well, I have a stepdaughter. and
Okay.
to me, like she's my daughter to me.
Well, congratulations.
Thank
That's
you
awesome.
so much.
How long have you? So stepdaughter. So you're married, right?
No, it's actually from a previous relationship.
Okay.
So for like the last 10 years, she's 14.
Okay.
Been there since she was 4.
Oh, okay. Understood.
So
That's awesome.
I see her as my daughter. 10 years going on. I love that little girl more than anything.
Yeah. Kudos to you for sticking around. That's amazing.
Yeah.
We're just for her. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
a great role model.
Definitely. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Of course.
Zane, I was actually watching videos of me and her. We went fishing that time.
Oh, that was
We were
hilarious.
there that day. And like, she was doing push-ups and shit.
Yeah, he had her working. He's like, all right, come on, let's do some workout.
I love that.
She's like, oh man.
No,
Aw.
she was doing it. She was having fun, and then she loved to fish. Like we were fishing, and she had such a fucking amazing time.
That's awesome. Wow.
Everything happens. Life happens, and moments and stuff. And
Yeah,
they're
of course. And that's okay.
But also at the same time, holidays are fucking depressing.
No word.
Yeah, before and after.
Before, during, and after.
Right.
Yeah. You ever go for Christmas and you already know that you're about to deal with some bullshit?
Oh yeah, especially if you don't have no gifts. Oh, you didn't bring no gifts, you bum ass.
Yeah, dead ass. It'd be like, where's the food at?
Where's the
You
food?
didn't want to cook?
No food, no gifts.
No
You
gifts.
just here.
Yeah,
I thought you were going to cook. And then everybody
it's
starts
your
blaming
house.
each other.
Right.
Everybody arguing.
And there's always that one person always bringing Tupperware, like empty Tupperware. Like, fam, you just got here.
Yo,
You just
I'm the
got
one with the
here.
paper plates.
That's you.
And the aluminum foil.
The foil, wrapping it up.
Definitely.
yo, I fucking I was sitting there thinking, I was like, I'm gonna create like a bar or like a restaurant that's always open, but only holidays. It's the only time it's gonna be
Only
open.
on the holidays?
Yeah.
How is it going to survive?
That's what I told him.
We'll find a way. We'll find a way.
Okay.
We're
All
gonna-
right.
No, it's gonna be a VFW. So people throw parties there, and then it
Oh.
opens. That's the filler.
Yeah, that's the filler.
So it's gonna be like a
Smart.
venue.
Yeah,
Smart.
like a van, like a pop up.
Yeah, that would be dope.
and then it shuts down when we open.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
But just for holidays, yo, because sometimes on a
Just
holiday there's nowhere to
holidays.
go.
Yeah.
Like I'm sick of having Chinese every holiday.
Yeah.
Right, and then when people go to that event, we provide the food for them.
Right.
Look at this back. We
You
get a
could
lot.
do literally like catering.
Right.
Yeah.
Look at this.
That's how we get people to survey the food, so that way when we do the holidays, it's not garbage.
Yeah.
We know what to have.
Yeah.
So we know what to have.
Right. And you'd have Chinese food on the side as an option. Just
Right,
as
right,
an
right.
option,
We
you know?
could always order that and just
Just
put
put it in a box.
Put it in a box and
Our
make it
own
seem like
box.
we did it.
Yeah, exactly.
We make Chinese food too.
This guy. Yo. Fucking insane.
I don't even have to wear a red hat.
he is the red hat.
I am the
He
red
is the
hat.
red hat.
Let's hold on.
There it is.
Need his intro music.
Oh my god.
But anyway, he sent me some and I was like, damn, like you good? Because usually like Zain doesn't really write.
You personally?
No. He writes like usually 1 or 2 words.
Oh, I didn't write that.
I know.
Oh, so you knew it wasn't me?
I knew it wasn't you because you never write that much ever. He's a very like, you're lucky. And I tell him sometimes, I'm like, yo, text, the way you write a text, it's sometimes how people will read it and they might read it as dry.
Right.
But yo, you'll just be like, okay, yeah. I'm lucky if I get a response. Sometimes I just get a like or a fucking emoji.
Oh, those
Just a little thumbs up.
That's the most emotion you'll get out of me.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
That's me showing emotion.
Really?
Yo,
The using the emoji.
nah, that's laziness. Fuck
No,
that.
like throwing the flames.
He don't know
up.
what to say. He just sends an emoji.
Yeah, flames.
Flames.
The worst is just a like. Nah.
No, that's. I mean, I would do the little hug heart thing, but they
They
don't
don't
allow
have
that on Instagram.
You know what? You would just say, instead of saying thank you, he just says the prayer hands.
Just right here.
prayer
No,
hands,
that,
yeah.
if I do that, that means I really put effort to find it.
Wait, because you gotta find that one. Yeah, you gotta
Ain't
scroll
shit.
for a minute.
No, you getting the most recent.
Dead ass.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. You're right, because it does take a really long time to do it.
Right.
But see, I don't know if Android got it.
No, you can search it if I type it in. Yo, you coming at me disrespectful.
You got an Android?
Oh my god! Yes, I have an
What are you
Android.
doing, right? That's the Gemini side.
The Gemini side, right?
Yeah.
You have an Android. That's cool.
It's amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can search emojis.
Yeah, I can search emojis. I can send gifts too, you know?
Why y'all coming for my boy Zain like
Nah,
that?
nah, we not covered. We
Nah,
not
we're
covered.
just
You know, we just
Oh
fucking
my
with him.
God.
Yo.
Even at work, I get that. They're like, oh, you have an Android?
It's the green bubbles.
It's the
That's
green
a red
bubble.
flag.
Oh, it's a red
It's a
flag
red
for y'all?
flag, yeah.
Good thing y'all can't read what I type. That's crazy.
Oh, facts. No, that's facts.
Yeah.
That's facts. That's
You're
a
like,
good
oh,
one.
you respond. You saw it, but you didn't say
Yeah.
anything. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Y'all terrible.
I ain't gonna lie though. At least you have them, because I didn't know that you could write them until probably like 6 months ago.
What?
I didn't know you could write the emoji.
Like you
and
would
it'll
type
pop up
in
on the side. Yeah.
Yeah, you just type in keywords
I'm
like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
You could do that.
I'm the fucking crazy fuck that actually sitting there scrolling, looking for the house or some shit.
I'll scroll too. I'll do both.
Yeah,
I'll do both.
Nah, fuck. Lately, I'll be writing that shit in, like fucking launch, fire,
Launch.
or whatever.
No, that should be in your recent. That's all. That's why you always get flames.
Word. But if you want like a new one,
Then that means I would have to research and go in, and I at that point you've already lost me.
Tay,
You get whatever
I'm dead.
emoji.
He's not responding.
I'm not responding.
Not at all.
Tay, I want to know what's your go-to emoji. What's your number one used emoji? Like, what's your
My
signature?
number one use
Like the signature Tay emoji.
the laughing crying face, the one that's to the side.
Okay.
Okay.
To the side one.
Wait, it's
That's-
leaning
that
or
is-
the one that's laughing straight up like it's not lean?
No, the one that's leaning.
Ah, okay, because that one's effective. That's how you really
That
laughing. Because it's like a
Oh,
combo.
that's like an extra.
Because you're like
Just to the side.
right.
So what about you, Zain? What's your commonly used?
Oh, it's easy. You know, flames, bro.
Flames.
Flames?
Okay.
It's flames. Like anytime it's like, oh, that shit's fire. I don't have to say that anymore.
He's so fucking lazy again.
No, I be saying certain things if I really, cause it's funny. I do the emojis, and then when I actually do say something, I'm like, oh shit, this motherfucker said something. This must have been really good.
Yo.
Jessica.
Oh, the one that's like the little.
The eyes, the blue.
Yeah. Be like, please.
Oh.
The simp one. The simp one.
That's the simp one? That's
Yeah.
what that is? That's interesting. I'm learning shit. See? That's what we need. That's what we need.
We need to wear what we actually do.
Yeah.
Like what our main go-to emoji is.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Maybe that replaces our head on the podcast.
I'm dead.
You just see like a little
The
flame
entire time
emoji. And then you just like the sad
What
face.
about you?
Mine's the lunch.
No, it's the red hat.
The red hat. The cap.
It's the thing
cap.
with the
It's the
symbol.
cap.
It's a cap.
Nah, it's the launch. It's the spaceship.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, he does the rocket ship a lot.
Okay.
Because we fucking out of here.
Yep.
We fucking out of here.
We're going to the fucking moon.
Yeah,
Period.
he
Alright.
always is like, we're out
Yes.
of here.
To infinity and beyond.
Yeah.
That was a
Yes.
good movie, by the way.
I want to see it. Don't tell me shit.
The new one, right? The new one.
Don't say nothing.
so mad.
Because don't tell me nothing.
The moment I say a word, it's like, no, I don't want to
Chill.
hear it.
What about
But it was good.
Did you want to see it or no?
It was the Bud Lightyear
Lightyear.
movie, right?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Boy,
Bud
yeah.
Light.
Budlightyear, yes. Yes, you got it. Budlightyear.
Yeah, someone get her a drink.
Buzz
Someone
Lightyear.
get her a drink.
No, Buzz. Yeah,
I
Buzz.
do need a
Definitely
fucking
Buzz.
drink.
Yo.
I have been working all day.
She's like, yo, that's
So
not
Bud
for,
I
Lightyear.
didn't see that
good
movie.
for
I didn't see
kids.
that movie.
it's not good for kids.
It's great for kids.
That's a great commercial. They missed the opportunity.
Yeah, Bud Lightyear. Boom.
And he just like
Freeze frame.
slides down and with the
This cover art of this is just like a Bud Light.
no, it has
going
to
to
be
space.
it has to be Lightyear with the waves.
Yeah.
With the waves. That's what and he could have like
Yeah.
a little
Yo.
I'm gonna get my
Presidente.
Photoshop skills out. so,
Oh my gosh.
so Bud Lightyear with some weed too, because you got Bud in there. Look at this
That
triple
ass.
entendre. Don't even ask me.
Yo,
how.
this is a lot.
This
is
a lot. It's a lot.
I love it. It's great.
I mean, we did say this was the podcast that we were
Get
potentially get canceled.
I mean, today we just might.
But you never know.
You never know.
But did you want to see the movie or no?
Honestly, I didn't. I did not want to see the movie.
No?
No.
That's cool.
I,
Hey, yeah, I didn't
Fire
say
emoji.
anything.
See,
Fire
that-
emoji.
That's cool. See, yo, the fact that he said that's cool, that's a lot. Oh man.
oh my
All right,
gosh.
so and then you know that's how this even came up is because he sent me a long text and we still didn't even get there yet.
That's hilarious.
And we're actually going to take a quick break. So we are going to take a very quick break and we're going to get right back to this message he sent me.
Word.
Dum dum dum. We are back.
Word.
All right, let's get some fucking sound effects in here. Fucking. All right, let's fucking go. So what do we have here? So Zain goes. You want to read it? You want to read the quote, or you want me to
I
read
don't
it?
think I'm the best one to read. I think you're a better reader.
No, I don't know.
Try it. You got it.
All right. This might sound crazy to some people, but love should not be the reason to stay in a relationship. And that's because it can cloud our judgment in these other very important areas. If you prioritize the love you get out of a relationship over the respect you're given, you'll tolerate being treated like a doormat.
Mm-hmm.
If you prioritize love over trust in the relationship, you'll tolerate a lying relationship. If you prioritize love over affection in a relationship, you'll tolerate a cold and distant existence in the relationship.
He sent me this,
Yeah.
and it was very relevant.
Oh, why?
Boom! I
we're
love
listening.
that gunshot.
Right?
Yeah, that was good.
Gets you ready.
You got me ready. I agree actually with that.
Okay.
I feel like love, just because you love somebody, that doesn't mean you can disrespect me.
Yep.
I don't tolerate disrespect. Like, what are you gonna disrespect me for?
Right. It's you're supposed to. It's like a kind of like counterintuitive. Like it's like how do you love someone and disrespect them at the same time?
Yeah.
How does that make? I feel like that just doesn't make any sense. And then you just look at the person, and then you're just like, you gotta love me for how I am. I'm like, not to be disrespected. How the hell does that make any sense?
Well, what did we talk about? We talked about when we texted back and forth. We were saying that yes, the love sometimes does cloud your memory,
Right.
or just your vision of things clearly. But the boundaries in love are very important.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, you can't just love somebody and not have specific boundaries.
Right,
Like just because you love somebody, oh, I don't got no boundaries no more.
Right. You can't just whisper your boundaries in the beginning, because apparently it kind of just fades out where you talk about like, all right, you getting to know each other, and then for some reason, like you said, the boundaries disappear.
Mm-hmm.
Not that, I mean, it's not like it's disappear. I feel like you get like a flash pass.
Yeah.
And you just like, I could just do whatever I want apparently because they love me, or I could get away with it, or they love me, they'll give me a chance or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm growing as a person. However their thoughts are, I just feel like it should be like the DMV. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey,
Damn.
just to let you know, you got to go through all this. So eventually it might deter you from, I don't know, disrespecting a person, Like, if you're going to go through all that and still disrespect them, then you got to go. But if there's no DMV for them to go through to get, I don't know. I just feel like people they just kind of,
But
no one talks about it. Both ends. Nobody.
I think though, because it says the first part of this is, this might sound crazy to some people, but love should not be the reason to stay in a relationship. And I think almost what they mean too is like, you could love someone,
Right.
but you know what I mean? Like, that shouldn't be the reason to stay.
Yeah.
Because if you're being disrespected, if you're not, all those other things, what about those things?
I mean, you might not love yet. So you might be in a relationship and you don't love yet. And then when you do love, if everything's cool, then you could stay with it. But I think what the major factor in this is the level of disrespect. You know what I'm saying? And the lack of boundaries that you have for the person, like you just doing whatever. And I think that plays into like, hey, you gotta not do those things, otherwise you're out.
I think it comes down to communication as well. You got to talk about it. If the person is not accepting and receptive of what you're saying, I feel like that's disrespectful too.
Right.
Because, like sometimes when you talk to somebody about a situation and then they're like, well, no, you did this. And I'm just like, whoa, hold up, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I wasn't even talking about that. You're bringing up shit from like 8 months ago.
Yeah, that's gaslighting, by the way.
Yeah, gaslighting.
Yeah, that's shit that I never thought I was. Not that I didn't know what it was, and I was wait a minute, this has been happening to me.
Yeah.
Oh man, this shit sucks because it's not like a term that gets thrown in the general public often. It wasn't until I recently watched a video, like it was like breaking down narcissism and all types of stuff like that. Because I was in the wormhole in YouTube one day, and I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck is that? And then I researched a little more. I was like, is this shit happening to me? And there's like the gaslighting has so many different tactics on just like micro behaviors that us men allow, and we just it's whatever. She does that all the time. It's not healthy.
No, I think men do it to women too, though.
No, absolutely. 100%. On both ends. I'm just
both
talking
ends.
what I understand.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But not to say like on the opposite end where they're not getting manipulated into doing certain things like, oh, you love me, right? Like shit like that is clearly gaslighting tactics.
Yeah.
Just to like get into the person's head. Oh, you can't do nothing without me. Another tactic just to get in someone's head. Like that means you're nothing without me.
Yeah, and I am myself without you. Like,
right.
Don't get it twisted.
Right.
Do not get it twisted. Like, I never needed you.
So, but it makes it, once you know, it makes it easier when you transition to another relationship when all those little things that a gaslighting situation might be, you be like, oh, nope, I don't like that. You're going to have to change that because we ain't doing it. And it's like, what do you mean? Nope, I don't like how you're doing that. And then when you bring it up and they say they don't know what you're talking about, now you just save so much time.
Yep.
You save so much time.
Gone.
That's it. Deuces.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
I can agree with that.
Yeah. I don't know though, because I don't even think it is love.
What's not love?
Like at all. I don't think, because it's like, this might sound crazy to some people, but love shouldn't be the reason to stay. I don't even believe that you are in love. I think maybe you're more in lust.
Yeah, that too.
Because if you don't fuck with all those other things, it's kind of like you're just not thinking about it. Sometimes like we just put things on the back burner and try to like.
They're getting distracted. That's like, so if they're staying, it must be lust.
Yeah.
Instead of love.
Yeah, I don't think it is love.
No, that's not love.
I think you're confusing it because people confuse those very often. There's a lot of things in life that we really think we know the meaning to, like really, like just as much as like love. But a lot of times, you know, we still don't. We still have no idea. And lust and love is just completely different.
Yeah.
You know? And you may be used to being around people because I feel like no matter the person, we all have a good amount of always just really wanting that other person to like kind of keep us, you know, to make us feel that, you know, whole, even though you're already whole already, you know, or make you feel complete, but you're already complete. You know, a lot of times we have these desires and shit. And we always just want that love at the end of the day. So you think, oh shit, I'm in love. This is dope. This is good. But you're not. You're just in lust. You know, so I definitely think it's something people should just think about a little bit. Because you probably think you're in love, so that should be a reason to stay. Or you think they love you. That should be a reason to stay.
Have you ever been in that situation, Joe?
Oh yeah, 1,000%.
You're like, damn, I should have been left.
Oh yeah, 100%. My whole last relationship, God gave us the opportunity. So when like
of free will.
Yeah, he gave us an opportunity to dip. It was like a month into the relationship.
Really?
Yeah, it was a month into the relationship, and we could have been done, and none. You know, life would have been completely different. But we decided to go back at it. In reality, we should have never went back at it. We both knew from that moment, it was kind of like both a lot of signs of like, nah, y'all shouldn't do this. But we were comfortable. And we were both two people at that time who was just really wanting someone to just kind of be with every night, you know, and like have that like emotional support and just kind of, you know, like that, you know, those feelings you get, you know, sometimes when you're single for a while or whatever. And I think we both were in that light. So we just settled. We settled over fucking lust. And it was crazy. And it was like, then it was like 4 years of just, I don't call it a waste of time because, you know, like we were talking about earlier, you know, the girl that to me is like my stepdaughter, my daughter, like that situation rose from that. You know what I'm saying? It would have never been. So all things I always say, like we were saying, all things always happen for a reason. Every single fucking thing. But that whole relationship was 1,000% just, you know, you felt like you had another person to go home to at the end of the day that loved you, you thought, you know, right? Because you're gonna, you know, you could fight and you get over it, all that fun stuff. And when times are good, but also when times are great, times are great. And I mean, when times are bad, times could be bad. And I like to always bring that up because a lot of people always talk about, you know, the best and perfect relationships and stuff. And they're like, oh, well, you know, bickering is normal. Fights are normal. And they normalize sometimes a lot of really toxic shit. And I'm like, and I always counter that. And I'm saying, no, I don't really think that should. You know, you shouldn't justify a fight once a month because we're in a relationship. Sometimes it doesn't work like that. Like you could have amazing, and I would say correlate it with a friendship. Like you know, someone who probably has a friend, a really, really good friend that you've been friends with forever and you can call almost family. But for them, y'all don't get in fights like that often.
That's how you got to compare it to.
Compare it to your friends.
Yeah.
Because if you're like, there's no excuse. I talk to this guy every single day. Every single day. And I have other friends, like every single day we speak. And it's like we've never gotten to that point of like, you know, maybe a couple times little disagreements and stuff, but it never went that left. We always tolerated from our lover.
Which is
more disrespect.
We tolerate that shit because we're with them, so we feel this sense of loyalty and other bunch of bullshit. And you know, you're comfortable and you're lust. You're in lust zone, whatever you want to call it, and you start succumbing to that. You know, But it's like if that relationship isn't smooth, just like how it is with your friends, because your friends, when you make friends with someone, you can pull away. You could dip, you can ghost, you can not be friends with that person no more. When in a relationship, you almost feel like you offer a little bit of respect not to do that. And sometimes you're living with that person, so it's really harder. You know, things like that. You can't just pull away as you can a friendship. So in friendship, we kind of go in friendships and we're like, all right, you're either my friend or you're not.
Right.
We don't really have those in-betweens. And I think relationships a lot have that in-between way more often.
I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like that shit still applies with being girlfriend, boyfriend, all of that. Because unless you're married, that's the only way you can't pull back. You can leave at any relationship.
But people don't think like that.
But that's what I'm saying. People are so comfortable in girlfriend, boyfriend mode that they're not even thinking about marriage.
And that's one of the big problems now. Like dating is essentially like to get married.
There's a
To
there's
get
a
married.
there's to get married. That's
yeah,
the whole point.
That's the whole point.
If you just staying
Staying in a relationship if you put like an expiration date on a relationship, why are you with me? You could have just, you did too much. You know?
right. Because granted, money is the factor and why it takes so long. But I just feel like this. Like I hear stories of my grandfather getting married. I think 2-3 years. He was with her. Literally in 2-3 years of being together, he married her. And obviously it was a different time then, but still, I just feel like you're wasting time once it gets past a certain point. I feel like there's like a threshold, with certain people to just like, that's the whole point of y'all being together for X amount of years. That number shrinks in terms of marriage when you get older. Like I noticed that like when you're younger, you like, oh, I'll be with this person for 10, 12 years. And then when you're in your 30s, 35, or your 40s, you could be with a person for like 3 years and get married. The numbers change because you waste less time.
But I don't know though. I like it how it is now. Don't just get married and just get married.
Yeah, that too.
People were settling from a long fucking time. A lot of us, no offense.
Yeah, because there was no social media. If there was social media back then, I probably wouldn't have been born.
Exactly. I know, 1,000%. I would have never been here.
I would have been here.
No offense, Pops. Mom would have got taken a long time before you.
They would have had dog children instead of having children. And if they had the same amount of money issues that we have now with the inflation, we definitely would have been here.
Not at all.
Look, I've seen some of the grandmothers and grandfathers out there. Some of them are still out here looking good for their old age. I'm saying, yo, just imagine if they were on fucking Tinder in fucking 1965. Just imagine.
Yo.
And with them hairdos and shit.
The hairdos, the style, the fashion, everything.
I would actually make a movie to entertain that idea.
We should.
That would be fire.
Just like, what if Tinder came out in the 1960s?
Yo, hold on, write that
Martin
down.
Luther King
Write it down. Write it down.
That's a movie.
Got caught with an account. Like, oh! The only reason I bring this up because he got cheated. He got caught cheated. So him being on the Tinder would actually be relevant to this conversation.
Tay, I don't think he even realized what he just said. He's gonna take like an old school era and then just make it a movie, but then add social media in it. You know how genius that is?
That's different.
You should do it in black and white.
Oh, it has to be
wait,
black and white.
But you need like shades of certain shades of colors, like red.
Yo, we should start doing skits of it, right? So we do like Back to the Future skit, and we just take a scene from Back to the Future,
right,
and then just remix it with social media. Like
they be talking shit on Twitter. Be like, I heard her talking shit on Twitter.
Yeah,
right.
Michael J. Fox be like, oh no, I gotta do a video of this. I gotta put this on my Instagram.
I'm telling you, it's just that it just
before he fucking
funny
takes
to
off
me.
to the future.
Oh my god, I get a DeLorean.
Like, I gotta do a selfie.
Hold on.
Or Doc Brown be like, all right, just send me your location.
Just send me your location. Drop the pin.
Yeah,
drop the pin.
Imagine all these old movies. We just added social media and how different it would be.
Look at the Terminator. Like that would have been changed Viva text. Like he could have literally pretended to be his mom and said, "Come here right now," and then he would have just taken out the. Like it would have been so different, man. It
would have been over.
It would have been over, man.
Oh man! All right, now that's all I'm gonna be thinking about. It's just gonna be thinking about movies,
Tinder,
and if they had
like think
and
of
Budlightyear.
Budlightyear, exactly.
We are
or if Scream, like literally, if they had social media and just texted like, "Yo, I can't get a phone call out, but I can send a message on and make a video like, yo, there's a killer at my house, bro." Mad heads would go to her house. The cops would be the last people to show up.
Yo, they don't want us to write fucking Scream 6.
Oh man,
they're not ready.
They're not ready for it.
Oh no.
But back to this fucking topic. Yeah, just stop prioritize. Can't even fucking say anything.
What's in that?
Prioritize. Prioritize. This is a fucking hard word.
Prioritize.
Yeah.
Prioritize.
But Tay, what about you, man? What do you think about that overall, bro? Like about people. The whole love, and that shouldn't be the reason you stay in a relationship. What about you?
I mean, I think a lot has to do with like where we are nowadays with social media and shit. Just because I feel it kind of woke us up in a little bit because we can learn easier like with YouTube and kind of listen to these psychiatrists and psychologists and shit like that. But I think that we still settle for toxic relationships if we think it looks good in the public eye.
Ooh.
So if we think like if the public are hype for us or whatever, we think we look good together, we'll settle for it versus actually being with someone that really cares about us and vice versa.
Mm.
That's
And
absolutely true.
I mean, and then also people have this notion that like a woman don't need a man and a man don't need a woman, blah blah blah. But if you think about it, I listen to Jordan Peterson a lot, so I get a lot of shit from him. If you think about it, women and men kind of need one another in a sense. Like, and we're also social creatures. So it's very rare for a female to want to be single, and it's very rare for a male to want to be single because they each have qualities that the other doesn't possess. So when they bring them together, it makes a happy bond. But I think that it all depends on how agreeable you are when it comes to certain things. Because when you're agreeable, you'll tolerate a lot of shit that a person that's not so agreeable wouldn't tolerate. So I just think that it all depends on the person. Me personally, I'm at a stage now, like I'm not just gonna be dating just to be dating. Like I'm getting around that age where I'm not gonna date just to date. I'm gonna date like I'm gonna look for a future. So I'm not like in a rush to date someone just because it's like if I'm gonna date you, it's gonna be long term. I don't do like a little short term. I don't just fuck around because that's just never been me. So I mean, I just think that
how old do you
each
say?
person is different.
Hold on,
I'm 28.
Oh yeah,
28.
Once you dip into your 30s, you're gonna be on the street again.
Nah.
Yeah, that's what you think.
So
I'm up there. I'm not in the streets.
At 27, 28, you start being like, all right, guys, I'm gonna settle down. And then by 30, you're gonna be like, fuck that shit.
See, I was in the streets early though.
He got it out of the way.
Nah, it's all right.
You got it out the way.
Me too.
I was in the streets at 17, 18. So like I done had my fun. So now it's just like I done dealt with all, multiple women and shit like that. So now it's like, I don't want that shit no more, man.
I'm gonna get
it's such a headache, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And you save money. Not to say you spend a lot of it, but
no, you do.
It's cost efficient.
Man,
yeah.
Man, being in a relationship in general is expensive as fuck. I don't care what nobody say. You save way more money when you're single.
Oh yeah,
facts.
100%.
Facts.
You save way more money when you're single.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, but at the end of the day, it all depends on the person. Like I said, agreeable people agree to and accept any fucking thing, no boundaries or low boundaries, if not any. Versus a disagreeable person that can say no easier because they have their boundaries and they're not going to tolerate certain shit. And I think it's all in the frequency that you vibrate. So.
Yo,
Yeah.
I think
that was bars.
Yeah, that was bars. I feel like it's different.
Let's go.
I feel like it also depends on like the type of person that you're looking for too. Because there's a lot of people out there that are just neither not on your level mentally.
Yo, they're not on your level. Talking shit.
I'm serious though. Like it's really hard to find somebody that's genuinely on that same type of timing as you, type of level where your goals are. Like I don't have time to waste.
It's tough when you're in your field that's different from everyone else. Not to say like people who have a 9-to-5 aren't special. I'm not saying that.
Yeah,
what I'm trying to say is it's a different lifestyle. I had to explain this to someone where they were teaching. It's like, yeah, but you got time. I got time. What do you?
No.
we got different times.
Yeah, we all have different times.
Right. You go to work in the morning and then you clock out. I go to work in the morning. I clock out when I sleep.
Yeah, exactly. You don't really, as an artist or just as a creative, you don't really get that time to clock out.
Right.
You feel me? Because you're either editing,
right,
doing just
talking to
editing,
a client, like
exactly, always on a business call, like
prepping. Yeah, just.
And I feel like that could also bring kind of another like discussion, like when you're in a field like both of you are. Do you guys feel like it's really hard for you guys to find?
Oh yeah,
women who support you, understand what you're doing?
First, we got to get to the basis first. So like getting to someone. I do photography and film. As a filmmaker, you don't get really any slack, right? But as a photographer, oh, you be out here talking to models, oh,
Exactly.
blah, blah. So I'm dealing with insecurity first. So that's why I said I'm a creative director. So then they don't know what to really do with that. So like, oh, okay, cool. And it's just the factor is just like the insecurity first, and then if they could pass through that and they just actually cheer you on, like if I show that picture and they get jealous, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's it.
Absolutely.
Like
100%.
like that's if you fail that test, then like I just saved so much time. But if you're like, yeah, that was dope and blah blah, like I love your work. Oh, thank God.
Yeah, you get it. You understand.
You understand.
Yeah.
It's just like that's what I have to go through personally, and then obviously the extra stuff of like the level of engagement. Do you always have to hit them up to say good morning? Or, you know what I'm saying, like that. Whatever it is, there has to be a level of consistency that you pay attention to. But I do find it difficult. But I now know better on what to look for, so that way I don't have any lames in my direction. That's it.
Do you also feel like do it? Don't do it. Put that gunshot on. Do you also feel like, as also a creative, if somebody like says the words like, oh well, if you love me, like for example, you do a photo shoot with a female,
Right.
you show your girl the results,
Right.
she's like, she gets jealous right off the bat. She's like, I love the picture, but the girl that you're working with, if you love me, you would not post that picture anymore.
Oh no, fuck that.
Type
No,
shit.
here's the
That's
thing.
toxic.
Yeah, right?
Check this out. Now, so I started, so you know how everyone has that break up where you're like, I ain't never doing blah, blah ever again. I'm going to do whatever the fuck I
Yeah.
We all have that, right?
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
That happened when I was a graphic designer.
Oh, wow.
So then when I was a graphic designer and I broke out and I said, I'm going to take pictures, do what I got to do, I wasn't in a relationship, so I was more on the photographer side. So then when I did get into a relationship and someone felt insecure about what I did, I'm like, well, I can't really do anything for you because I'm going to work. If you have a problem with that, I guess we just can't be together. I don't know what to tell you.
Like, it's like, do you expect me to pick my career over you?
Right.
What's gonna make me? What is making me happy?
Right.
But
You know?
it shouldn't even get that far.
You're right.
Like,
It
why
shouldn't.
are you even like insecure?
Exactly. What? I'm no.
Right. Now, if that happened to me before, and instead of being a graphic designer first and I was a photographer, I probably would have been suffering, and I probably would have been like, I can't do this shoot because, blah, blah. I know certain actor friends who can't work with a co-star because of the insecurity of their spouse.
That's happened to me before. Yeah. I did a music video for one of my songs, and the videographer was like, oh, for this part of the song, I need my girl to be in here, because it was like a bathtub scene. I was like covered, I had a bikini on and stuff like that, and I was just like, that makes me uncomfortable. Like, I'm sorry, that makes me uncomfortable. I was like, just don't even do the scene then. I straight up was like, I'm not doing the scene.
Yeah,
Right.
Because it's like, I'm paying you. Your girl doesn't know anything about cameras.
Yeah,
Right.
nothing.
Why is she in this tub?
Why is she even in the discussion? Like,
Right.
it was so, nah.
I had something similar. I had done if they listen, it's whatever. So I had a shoot. It was a video shoot for the music artist, and we planned it out. Everything was good, and then all of a sudden, when it came to day of, my man's is now in a relationship. So now the plan of having a lot of women in the video went out the window, and I was like, and then he brought that person to the shoot. And then I'm just like, well, we're going to have to work. Well, what we got, I don't give a damn, but we got to have people dancing.
Yeah.
So you going to pick, you want some dudes dancing? We got to have some dudes dancing.
Yeah, right.
I don't know what to tell you, man, but I already had all these girls coming in to do this video.
Damn.
What are we doing?
Insecure.
What are
That's
we doing?
crazy.
Yeah,
Sorry.
so it's just stuff like that. Like, and it's like, I don't know what to tell you, but like, you just have to understand, like, if this is work, then it's work.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Do you guys feel like you can't, not to say if you're not creative, you're a regular person, do you guys feel like you can date regular people?
Yeah.
Be honest.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah? Okay.
And it's funny because I think what your question before was, damn, yo, Zoom be hating, run out of time. Fuck you. Fucking Zoom. Yeah. I definitely can, right? But I do think also sometimes I do get women that end up telling me that they were like more intimidated, or they're just like, no, because they do what they do, they were like, it wouldn't match up, it wouldn't balance. They're like, I had one tell me like, oh no, you know, you need a better woman than me. I'm not, you know, I just do that. I'm like, that doesn't matter. Just because, you know, like you're doing one thing and I'm doing another, that doesn't really make a difference. But sometimes people will kind of feel like they'll limit themselves, you know, because they feel like they're not that type of woman that the guy should be with. He should be with someone more quote unquote successful or whatever the bullshit is. But no, but sometimes you can be just really dope with that, you know, person. So for me, I don't really mind. Like you could be same me, you could be higher, more successful than me, or just not even, you know, if you're getting there.
That's dope.
Yeah. Tay, what about you?
Could I date just like a regular 9 to 5 chick?
Yeah.
It depends on what it is. I'm picky. So
What is your sign?
I'm a Leo.
Okay. I thought I was about to say Libra. I was like, damn. But still very picky people.
Oh no,
Yes,
y'all.
I'm picky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like it all depends on what it is. I think I could though, but I like people that are creatives myself, to be honest. Reason being is because I grew up in like the art community, so I like drawing. I like to draw and shit like that. So a person that's very creative themselves is something that is attractive to me. So, I mean, yeah, a person that have a regular 9 to 5, yeah, I could date them, but it's like, do you have any like creative juices flowing in there, or are you just like going along with the wheel? If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could.
It's just like the rock.
I said a rock.
I like it. I like it. What about you, Jessica?
I feel like, I don't know. I don't think I could date a regular person.
Why?
Because, like, for me, like, from my experiences, I can only speak from my experiences. Men see that I'm surrounded. Now, the music industry is a male-dominated industry,
Right.
Heavily male dominated. So from the men that I've dated, they've always seen me in the studio or doing something, music, modeling. They're like, oh my God, men are around.
That's
oh my God, men are around. How dare you? And I'm like, shut up. You feel me? Like, I need somebody who's going to understand me musically wise, who listens to music the same, who's going to encourage me, who's not going to get jealous, who's not going to sit here and just judge me because I'm surrounded by men. Yeah. Like, I'm a very loyal person. I promise you, there's nothing going on between me and that dude.
But what if they are like regular and they understand that though?
If they do, definitely.
I think that's more a trust thing.
Yeah, that would be a trust thing.
Because that's what it is. It's trust. So it's like you could be quote unquote regular and, you know, have trust issues, or have really, you know, be really good at trust, or you could be like in the industry or being a creative and vice versa. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, they have to understand if they're in it, because like that's why it does. Like, I can't date me personally unless they understand. I can't date like a 9 to 5 like a regular person. It just can't happen. They have to be creative, because then they understand like, oh, he does work. I do work.
Exactly. Because they're gonna get upset. They're gonna be like, why are you coming home so late? I had to go do promotion. I had to go do this. I had to go do that. But if somebody was under that creative mindset, they'd be like, oh, it's okay. I understand. Right. Do you want food?
Because they know you don't clock out like when you just, I just can't clock out.
Exactly.
You clock out when you sleep.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, I got a lot of people don't understand that shit. Tay, what were you saying?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't saying that.
I thought you said.
No, I was agreeing with Zain. I was not in my head.
He was like,
yeah.
That happened with me. I was in a relationship, and every time I was like, I got to do this real quick because I had to.
Yeah.
It was like, huffing and puffing.
You're always there. You're always
gotta
doing
do this. Why you have to
Yeah.
edit? You're editing again. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why do I have to?
I got a
keep on
deadline.
Right, I have to keep on explaining this to you. Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm not anywhere. I'm not even in the streets. I'm like right next to you. You see me. It's no different than me playing my video game. what's the problem?
Yeah.
And I don't, it doesn't take me long to edit. Oh my, it was just having that constant passive aggressive little snare or just comment that just makes you just not want to be with the person.
Yeah. Also, music is like one of my love languages. Heavy. So if you understand music the way, you see it, things the way that I do creative wise, because not many people do.
Right.
Not many people see the picture the way that you see it. Not many people see what like the creativity that you bring to the table the way you see it. So when I meet somebody in that same level, I'm like, oh my gosh, finally, like I met somebody, but then,
Right.
most of the time it doesn't work out like that.
That's like a fantasy.
Exactly. Like it's like it's not
they end
really.
up capping.
They end up being a capper.
Right. He's like,
Exactly.
Coming at Capricorn's life. The fucking video did really good. I was like, Jesus.
People were
because people
not
are-
happy about that.
they're like, oh, they're talking about Capricorns? Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Share this now.
Exactly.
Yeah. What is regular though?
What is regular?
Oh, that's a good question.
I think it's more formal and less
We need a meter. We got to make a graphic
Okay.
that has a meter. And so what's
Starting off with rock.
starting off
Rock
rock.
at the bottom.
rock.
I feel
rock
like
bottom.
Rock
Rock.
bottom. Rock.
I feel like those who stay when we say 9 to 5, it's like, all right, you go in, you do what you gotta do, you clock out. It's like very consistent. So anything, teetering off the path is, which would be on the creative side, because that's all we do is teeter off the path. They're like, what are you doing? We're supposed to go this way.
Yeah, literally now just got me creating a graphic in my head that I'm going to spend an hour working on tonight. It's going to be the meter.
I feel like structure. That's level 2 is structure.
Structure?
Like
Wait.
like the regular basic structure.
Right. Like
What creatives don't have is we have structure, but it's our own structure.
right. We create our own little universe.
Okay.
Exactly.
So what makes them one step above regular?
What? Well, I think it's
They draw on
it's
weekends?
a curiosity.
Did you say what?
I said they draw on weekends.
They draw the weekend.
No, they
I mean,
draw.
that's a
They
step.
read the comic book
Yeah.
section of the newspaper.
Right. They do something extra. They go out, but some people they
So that's
go out
one
every
step?
weekend though. That's still basic.
That's that one step.
That's
That's
took
still
one,
basic.
Took one photo.
No, you know what? Randomly going
pic.
to like art shows and going to like music stuff. But,
Oh, yeah.
But not festivals. Like we're talking like pop-ups.
okay.
They go to 2 pop-ups a year.
2 pop-ups
Two-
a year. That's a step. You know, 'cause
Okay.
you're doing something
Okay.
different.
Like
or staying
the
out late.
pop-up.
Right.
The
Staying out
pop-up.
late.
Okay, so rock bottom, structure,
Right.
pop-up,
Right.
and then we got I like the festival, like the festival people.
That comes.
Right.
Oh yeah, that means you outside.
That the people that are outside.
Right. And they don't have to be as creative, but they're out there just like
They
just
get
partying.
it.
They get
They're
it. Living their
understanding.
life.
But a lot of those are probably 9 to 5ers.
Right. But still they're
But they're the cool 9 to 5.
Oh. So they're above the regulars.
So yeah,
Damn.
the cool 9 to
I
5.
know some 9 to 5ers that go to festivals religiously.
Yeah,
That's,
me too.
That's it. It's just the name of the game.
Yeah.
But those end up being our friends.
Yeah, facts.
Those 9 to 5
Be like, how does it
people,
feel
Joe.
to be like that? Like,
Right.
how does it feel?
Yeah, I want to know.
Think about it, Joe. Think about your circle. Think about the people who work. Think about it.
What about them?
They're your friends for a reason.
Yeah.
Because they entertain the idea that of the creativity. They're excited when they hear about something different. When they show up and support your events, that's them saying they're taking a chance, even though like they might have things to do at work, at home, and whatnot. Or maybe they need to get rest, but they said, no, I want to go to your event.
I want to do it.
Though that's the kind of you want. It really comes down to how supportive they are to the creative, and said like they should just get a real job. They should just get a real job. I don't
Tay, I'm
understand.
gonna send a new Zoom. You heard?
I'll give the thumbs up.
Can you hear you? Oh,
I think he gave you the
I'm gonna send a new one.
The recording has stopped.
damn man intrusive Zoom.
I know, right? The recording has stopped. I was like, oh my gosh.
You can keep going.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I was talking.
Yeah.
But what was I even talking about? I'm gonna be honest, I forgot.
This guy in that drink.
No, I really forgot because the whole Zoom thing threw me off. I get thrown off easily.
I don't know. I just feel like there's different levels of regular. That's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Like
Right,
different
right.
levels of regular. And I feel like Honestly, it just comes down to understanding and being patient
and being supportive.
and being supportive. Absolutely, being supportive.
I think that's what it really comes down to. Like how, like they literally have to go home to go sleep, but yet they stay that extra hour just to support you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's the make or break for a non-basic 9 to 5 that's above the average.
But I feel like there's a lot of probably regulars that y'all just sleeping on that would probably do all those things.
Well, they have to speak up.
Where are they?
Right.
Like they have to speak up.
Yeah, I'm not looking at them because
they look at my stories. Good thing I can see.
But if they weren't, no. Because if they weren't, no. Hold on.
No, they still basic.
They still basic. But because if they weren't basic, then they would be catching my eye. They would definitely be catching my eye.
I don't know.
That's true.
For me, it's the fit. If you got a fire fit, I'm like, yeah.
You got a fire. You gotta be basic with a fire fit.
Well, you're not basic if you have a fire fit on.
Oh, that means what do they do with that fit? Where do they go? Do they just?
Then you ask them, and there they go. They go to the pop-ups.
Boom. But what if a lot of times I think that's where a lot of women get fucked up. Because they just
fit?
they get
fit is distracting.
Yeah, it's distracting.
Well, the package looks good, but it's not like a great package.
Yeah.
I mean, I could tell you certain restaurants that look good, but the food is ass.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, and I think that's
about right.
I think y'all women do that a lot. Y'all
No.
It looks real shiny. It makes you laugh twice.
Hey, come on, not the laugh.
Yeah, it makes y'all laugh twice.
No, it definitely was the laugh for me.
And then he's above regular.
Yeah.
And then after that, that's it.
And then it was just all toxic. But the fit was dope.
I wanna do a documentary.
Yeah, the fit was fly.
The fit was fly though.
He only cheated on me once a week.
But
played video
he
games
makes
all
me laugh
day.
every other day.
Yeah, but he makes me
laugh.
He makes me
And
laugh.
The fit was amazing.
I want A1 though.
I want to do a
Where is
documentary
he? I don't know.
on
I've seen one
following someone into a toxic relationship.
Yo, you're gonna be stressed the fuck out.
I'm gonna be stressed filming it.
He's gonna be Jesus.
Just fucking stop.
So wait. So what are you gonna just start guessing? You're gonna start seeing people like casting them and be like, you know what? But you know what? You look like you're about to enter a toxic.
It'll be a movie on a movie. It's a movie. It's a movie of me doing a documentary.
We're gonna have you looking in a crystal ball.
Right. Just checking out to see. No, I'm just curious.
You should go to the mall. Maybe you'll find some good people there. You ever see the people arguing in the mall?
Yeah.
The couples arguing in the mall. Be like, excuse me, miss. I know you're arguing right now, but can you get in my documentary? Like,
just real quick.
Real quick.
I just want y'all to answer a few questions.
Just start filming, man. It's better to ask for forgiveness than it is for permission.
Facts.
In public places, yeah.
Yeah, just start doing that shit, man.
Because it's just interesting. Because it's just like, yo, why you? It's not like, did you know? Like, and this is across the board on whether like that they're not reciprocating the engagement that you probably would want, but some people don't know what they want, so they assume they get like, I guess, superficial when they see shit on TV, Lifetime, Hallmark, and they be like, oh well, this is how I believe it should be. But in reality, it all goes basically on for you. It's all individual. It's not like it's gonna work for everybody. And that's where I got fucked up on those damn Disney movies and then be like, oh, it's gonna be a happy ending but no, it doesn't work like that. You'll be with somebody for about like 2 months and then that shit goes to hell.
Yeah, word.
All goes to shit.
Yeah. Facts.
But I think that was it. I think we covered a lot of stuff. The only other thing I wanted to kind of ask y'all, but maybe we'll have to do this another day, is if a woman lies about an IUD, should she go to jail?
IUD?
Yeah.
Like, explain IUD if that's...
IUD is when they can't get pregnant.
Oh, so the birth control, right?
Yep, birth control.
What do you mean lies about it?
If she says she has it.
But she doesn't?
Then she doesn't, and then she ends up pregnant.
Nah, I think.
Isn't that rape?
It is.
What? Whoa! Wait.
Isn't that like to a point? I mean, not like 100%, but that's like.
I feel like it's deceiving, very deceiving.
I mean, you could say that. That you could say it with drugs too. The deceiving, like it's just there's a whole
same,
like if you can't, that's just illegal.
If that's the only way you can get it, because if the person, because if the person said
that's illegal,
you don't have it, if you
That's
would
like
say
saying you're
no,
wearing a condom and then you take the condom off and then you just shoot up the club. It's the same concept. You're lying, and it's fucking illegal. You're not supposed to do that. And then there's a lot of people who got caught in that situation. Like, oh yeah, I'm on birth control, blah blah. And then, all right, you should have maybe on your end, you should have probably wore a condom, but you didn't.
I don't understand.
Whoa.
Yeah, he just got into a weird conversation. I don't understand.
He's like, wait a minute, what just happened?
Tay, you know the question.
What's the question? No, I don't.
He's like, no, you got to reword this one, Joe. If a woman lies about having an IUD, should she get arrested? Should she go to jail?
Lies about like saying she has one and don't.
She does. Yeah, she says she has one. She doesn't have one. Because like you're fucking her or whatever. You're about to fuck her, and you're like.
I mean, I think I would.
I would hope so.
I would hope so.
Yeah. And Tay's like, nah, you know what, shorty, I can't do this. I don't got no condoms. And she's like,
oh, I got an IUD.
No, it's okay. I got an IUD. And then she lies.
That's peer pressure. That's peer pressure.
She lies to you, Tay. And guess what? Then y'all fuck. And then fucking 9 months later, you have a baby.
Well, I would say this in comedy. I would have to borrow your hat, but I would just say, hold on.
Here you go.
Hold on.
He dropped it.
Drop the hat. Hold on. Pull out game week. All right, here you go, Joe. Here you go, Joe.
Pull out game week. Put the crown back on. Put it on.
Yes, dude.
Toxic King.
Yes. We start passing this around.
I'm going to give you a hat next.
I'm dead. Mine's got to be purple.
And then one episode, we all got to wear them.
Yo, we all got to wear the exact same hat.
The same hat. It's just
I love it.
Oh, we just have to let the clip out.
Yo.
I love it. Tay, we're getting you a hat. Getting you a red hat.
Gonna ship it out to him.
Ship it out.
I got one. I got me a red Nike hat.
Oh,
I wear it
that.
next episode.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a red hat for Princess too. You get a red hat too, right? What's his name again? Neff. Oh yeah, Neff. You get a red hat too.
Everybody getting a red hat. We all being toxic.
Everyone. All right. Like it's be a random episode. But
I'm serious.
Red
though.
hat episode.
It's just I just feel like maybe you knew better. You knew better.
I don't know.
That's the guy you know better.
Who knew better?
The guy. You
No,
know better.
what if she said she did?
I was about to say.
You know better.
You know what? I feel like for the
I
guy's
mean,
sake, he should have never did it.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Why?
You don't go in raw.
Because you don't
and
go
then you shoot up the club.
You don't go in raw and shoot up the club. That is fucking talk.
That's what
Talk.
I'm saying.
You don't
Seriously?
go in raw and shoot up the club.
Right. If you're
You
gonna
don't
do
do that.
that, just do
You
it. But
don't do that.
and like, how confident must you be?
What
Cap.
what other way do you fuck?
Oh my God. Well, with a condom.
You know what? Be like, I'll come back tomorrow. Just reschedule. We're gonna have to reschedule.
Reschedule for
It
round
is
two.
not worth it.
Joe ain't going for that
Joe,
shit.
I don't
Joe
think any
rescheduled.
guy has ever, not that I said no ever, but said, you know what? We're going to have to reschedule this.
Oh, I would. I'd be like, nah, I'm good. I'm
Now,
straight.
y'all ladies,
You know what I mean?
absolutely. It makes
I'm
sense. Y'all can do it because y'all in the power. Us guys, we don't. We can take what we got. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna speak for all of them at once. But like, we just take what we got.
Yo, please.
And we be like, oh yes, like you ever been in the desert and you get something to eat and you're just like, I haven't had a cracker or food.
Well,
I haven't had a cracker.
Speak for yourself.
Hey, yo. No. You know what, though? I get it. I do get
I'm
it.
just saying,
Absolutely.
People have droughts.
Yeah, and long ones. Long droughts.
Long droughts. I'm just saying.
Hold on, fellas. What's a drought?
You don't know what a drought is?
Tay, what's a drought? What's your drought?
Like longest drought?
No, not your longest. I'm not gonna put you on the spot like that.
Shit.
I thought he was about to.
I was about to let the clip out.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Let me calculate.
Yeah, I want to know, Tay. Like, all right, what's like you going on like 3 weeks? Is that when you start the drought was starting?
No.
How long?
Nah. I mean, I could go like at least a month and a half to 2 months easy.
All right, so like a month and like 3 weeks. That's when shit starts twitching.
Yeah, that's when I get that twitch in the eye.
He's like,
My eyes start twitching and shit.
Starts re-downloading dating apps.
I'm dead. The dating apps do not do it though.
No, they don't.
Not at all.
It's like a waste of time.
Such a waste of time.
Just typing. Like I gotta like talk to you and then it just dry, and then now I just wasted about 5
This
minutes.
meeting is being recorded.
Oh wow, we weren't even recording that.
Well, I had the audio.
Oh, that's perfect.
Okay, good. At least he's the audio.
Yeah, but I just feel like I'm on like what, Hinge, Tinder. That's it. That's as far as it went. And it just I get. So I realized something. I don't know if y'all noticed. I don't know if you use the app, but I realized that when Hinge was going on, I was getting a lot of successful stuff before the summer hit.
Okay.
Hinge is an app that you go on if you want a girlfriend, right? Tinder is the app if you're trying to mess around.
Okay.
I've been getting a lot of matches on the Tinder side the moment summer started to hit.
Absolutely.
And then Hinge was hitting when it was like the girl, like the relationship. It's the cuffing season.
The cuffing
time.
season, exactly.
The cuffing
Fall
season.
time
See-
is cuffing season.
Okay.
You spend the holidays with them,
Right.
and then you break up with them before the summertime.
See what? Where's the hat?
Give me the hat.
Give it a hat.
Let me see that one more time.
There we go.
One more time. I'm going to put that shit backwards. You cuff them in fall. You with them for the holidays. Get your gifts. And you break up with them in the summertime. That's
Yo,
it.
hold on.
That is it.
Jesus.
Put them on. Period.
That ass beat.
Period.
Yo, I love it.
Oh
Yo.
my god.
Yep.
Yo.
But I'm just saying. That's what I've noticed.
I don't do that though.
I'm just
saying.
I'm just saying. I just want to throw that out there. I'm glad I wasn't the only one, but I'm glad that there's a science behind it.
There
what
is
you
a
said.
science.
I'm just saying.
There's a science. Okay.
Summertime.
Summertime.
It's
So
here.
Hinge, your ad can go here.
Yeah.
That's
Come
a
on,
demo.
Hinge.
I just realized that. I just mentioned this.
Yeah, no,
Hinge,
you just gave them a whole
sponsor us,
commercial.
please.
Like that
But in the fall time.
In the fall time. In the
Yeah,
fall
no.
time.
Tinder, we got you. We got you, baby.
10%
No, it's
off
okay.
those
It's
likes, please.
It's 10%.
I'm dead. I would never pay for a like.
Listen, I pay for a subscription. I actually currently do right now. Yeah, on Hinge.
And you like it?
Yeah, it was working.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but
Good for
Tinder,
you.
I did Tinder and I stopped it because I was getting matches, but they were just lames.
Yeah, of
That was
course.
it. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna stop this.
Yeah.
But apparently there's a glitch. But if they hear it, they hear it. Doesn't matter. So I paid for it one time and I canceled it, and I'm still on the subscription. Hack. But anyway, but
Hey.
Hinge, I'm on there and I have a subscription, so I could endless just hitting up people, and he just awesome. That's all. I just want to throw that out there. Hinge, give us the bag.
Yeah,
Wow.
Hinge, give us the bag.
Give us the bag, Hinge.
All right, and then I think, everyone just, ladies, stop lying about the IUD. And
I feel like it came
That's
from a
crazy.
personal place.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what you did.
You know what you did. You better. Remember.
all I'm saying is, I feel like y'all should be wearing like fucking ankle bracelets or something like that. If you have the IUD, fellas need to see
Ankle
something.
bracelets?
Yes.
That's the funniest.
Usually you can
non-funny-
feel it though.
Or like a bracelet. You know, you need
You know-
something.
you know
I
what?
have an IUD.
That's like something
This
that's
little tattoo
certified.
somewhere.
IUD approved.
Little somewhere.
I-
I should be to
something.
scan you with my fucking QR code.
Yo,
out
that
here.
ass,
Yeah.
bro. When was the last time you got checked up? We should all have something like that.
that. You know what?
$1 million
But here's the
invention,
problem
right
with
there.
that. Here's the problem with that. If we have that, then we're gonna be like stamped. Not like we're not already stamped
No,
already.
you're right. You're right.
You know what I'm
Even
saying?
more stamped.
Even
and-
more
yeah.
stamped.
Hey,
than
look,
we are
fuck,
gonna
we're
be.
already stamped. Fuck it.
Yeah.
But it would be convenient if we lived in a world that wasn't so as it's not fair. It's not fair. But if it was a fair world, like, let me just scan your arm there. Oh, I see you have a couple engine lights on.
I'm dead. Not the engine lights. Not the engine lights.
Oh my God! You should probably get that checked out.
You should probably go figure that out.
figure that out
Yeah.
before you
Bring me into the
bring
situation.
me into the situation.
Yeah.
Now,
No, we'll all be fucked.
Yo,
all of us will be single.
no.
wait. So you have kids as well? I see there. See,
Ah.
there's another tag here.
Not.
Oh wow!
Divorced 3 times.
Divorced 3 times. Everything is transparent. So
We're
you,
all
And then
single.
like I've changed. Yeah.
you changed clearly your
Clearly, your
arm
arm
to the
says
other arm.
so much.
Oh my
Y'all
God!
just made $1 million
That's a whole.
invention.
That's a whole idea though.
Yeah.
That's a whole
That was a
idea.
whole movie.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
We just made a show.
That's crazy.
Right here.
Wow.
Yo,
If we keep this up, they're gonna just steal our whole fucking network.
our whole existence.
They're gonna shut us down.
No, we
They're
always
shutting
have
it all
those
down.
scares. We always have those scares where we're like,
All the
damn,
time.
we might. I think this is it. He's like, yo, I can't post, and I let him post.
Yeah. They be trying time to time. But anyway, I think we all there. We got what else has got going on before we close this out? We have the hardest part coming out this Friday.
The hardest part this Friday. Short film. I started filming that 2021.
Nice.
And I just it was an idea that I had in my head, and I was like, let me get this out and film it in 2021 before it's out. And thank God I got it out, and it was hard putting that shit together. I call it the hardest part. I'll never call anything hard ever again because that was very tough to put together just as a whole. Just getting the people, just getting a location. My computer was crashing every single time I tried to work on it.
Damn.
I and every other project perfectly fine, but that one specifically crashed every time.
Wow, that's weird.
So I was like, oh, so this is the hardest part for real. Just putting that all together. So once it was done, I was like, thank God. It was like giving birth metaphorically. That's pretty much what it was. So
Congratulations.
thank you.
Of course.
This
And
Friday.
it's coming out this Friday.
I'm excited. I'm excited for you.
Yes.
Thank you.
The hardest part in your phones. Fucking, I try to tell this guy, you should submit it to a festival.
Yeah, I'll submit it after it gets
Yeah.
dropped.
Yeah,
I'm like, hey,
drop it and
y'all
then
want
just-
this? Check it out.
Submit it. And so we have the hardest part. Also, what is out is.
Oh, wait. Shout out to
yeah.
Moondog Media because he helped me out on the project.
Word.
Yeah, he did.
And Jersey Media.
Hey, thank you. Nah, but yeah, Moondoggy was really, really dope on set, yo. He helped us out a lot. That shit was dope. Oh yeah, so Imani and Felicia, right? So if y'all don't know, Imani, he's an artist that we had on here. We interviewed him actually twice. First one was chapter 41, I think, something like that, in the early years. And then we had him on again, probably 100 episodes ago or 50, 60 episodes ago. So he actually now is starting his own podcast called Foresight. All right. So Foresight with Imani. It's out now. And then the very, very first interview, right, that he did was with Felicia Temple. Felicia Temple is a super, super dope talented singer. She was on The Voice. If y'all don't know, if y'all anyone that ever watches The Voice, she was on there. She has an amazing career, an amazing story. So that episode is out now. Go check that out. And I think that's pretty much all we got, man. It was fall for fucking 2 days. It's even the weather was
60 degrees.
It went,
I'm like, what's going on here? Y'all want
That
to
was
be
cuffing
sick?
season right there.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
one
it
day.
was for
For
one
2
day.
days.
2 days, cuddle season.
Yeah,
It
just for
was
2 days.
Mad rain. I like the fall, so I was like, our world's just definitely going crazy. When it's just gonna
Something ain't
snow.
right now.
What tell you what you got? You shouting out anything for this week? Anything slept on out there besides you? Right? Tell you he's overly slept on. He's the fucking man.
Man, I'll be chilling. Shout out to this book I'm reading called 48 Laws of Power. I don't know if you guys have heard of it.
I've heard of it.
I've heard of it.
Great book. I'm only probably maybe three chapters in, maybe. But great book. He also got another book that I'm looking into called The Laws of Seduction. So that one's next after this one.
So,
My man is practicing for
Wear the
his
hat.
shoot.
Yeah, he definitely practicing to get a wife or something.
Getting in character.
Yes.
go get your red hat, Tap.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so shout out to that.
Nice.
I think it's Stephen Green. I might be wrong, but it's something Green.
Yeah.
That's the artist. I mean the author.
That's fire. I actually didn't start it yet, but I downloaded the 50th Law.
Okay.
Wait, there's a book called
By 50 Cent.
Oh.
Yep. So that one I actually did download. Yeah. So it's
I'm
called.
gonna have to get that.
Yeah, it's called the 50th Law. The only thing I don't like about the Audible is it's not his voice. He actually did his new book, so Hustle Smarter. I actually listened to that one, and that was really him doing it. But the 50th Law, it wasn't him. So it was kind of a boring voice.
What is it? What is it about?
It's pretty much the same, the 48 Laws of Power, but it's almost kind of 50s, way of going about it, or his beliefs from it. Like I said, I didn't really tap in. I downloaded it, but I didn't get to really start it yet. It's in my library. I have a bunch of still more that I'm listening to. Right now,
shit.
Right now it's Grant Cardone, Be Obsessed or Be Average. That one. And then I'm also going back and forth. That actually will be my shout out for this week is The End to Upside Down Thinking. That's another fucking book I'm listening to. It's amazing, amazing fucking book. The studies that this guy gets into about just being able to like know the future, predict the future, manifest things, and just everything. It's a fucking amazing book. Like they tell you about tests that they do on animals, about switching, like about your DNA, and there's so much shit. It's just a wild fucking book. So
there's another crazy book that I've been waiting to drop for a very long time. I'm sure you heard of it, Joe. It's called The 4 E's.
Yes, the 4 E's.
4 E's.
To succeed in social media, brands, and entrepreneurs. Yeah,
I've been waiting for that, but it's supposed to be for his book.
Yeah, no, because the world's not ready yet. That was one of those projects that you have to like. I'm very good at like checking myself, like where I'm at, and I'm like, okay, this I could drop, this I could drop, this I could drop now. But some things you just got to understand that it's not the moment. Mm-hmm. Let me take this call from Matt. Hey, you are live on air, sir.
I'm live on air.
Yes, where you at?
So I can't. We can't talk about that thing you did with the chicken the other day.
What the? Whoa! We were.
Hey! We're not gonna talk about it, Joe. Relax.
We're not gonna talk about it, Joe.
Secret safe with me, but yeah, I'm on my way to you now.
Oh, what do we do with the chicken, sir?
No, it's the pie that you got to be worried about.
Relax. Hey, listen. That rooster's still looking for you, Joe. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna holler at you. I'll see you in a few minutes, bro.
All right, cool. Yeah, come. We here. Fucking Matt. Yo, Matt's hilarious.
He's a troll.
I love him though because he's always podcast ready. You know what I'm saying? He always jumps right into character. Lovely Important Nonsense out now. Brand new episode. Actually, I think this week out in like 2 days is going to be the episode with you and Matt.
Is it really?
I have to edit it.
Oh man, that's gonna be fun.
So I'm gonna edit it tonight and or tomorrow because I gotta do this tonight. So probably tomorrow and then get it out. Yeah, he drops Thursday. So yeah, Thursday we out.
I was letting out the clip on that one.
Yeah, so I got to do that one. I got to work on that. The grind doesn't fucking stop out here.
Period.
What about you? You shot out anything that you think is dope out here?
Well, since we're talking about books, I just got a book called The Shop Girl. It's by, I don't remember the name. Steve. Shout out to Steve. And then, keep grinding. I'm just grinding right now.
Yep, keep your fucking foot on the gas.
Yeah, right now that's all I'm doing.
All right, good shit. I like it. Go check them out. And see, I don't know if our code's gonna work, but you could try it just in case because I think they switched some things up. So we might have to have a talk. Audible, but you actually can get a free book. So any of the books that we mentioned, you can get for free using the code audibletrial.com/therapy without a degree. And if you do that, Audible might hook us up with like a penny. Or they might not because I think their thing has been acting up out here. But other than that, y'all got anything else?
Shout out to y'all for coming out tonight.
Of course. Thank you. Thank you guys for having me, for real.
Yo,
I appreciate you. Conversation's always good.
We definitely needed you back for round 2.
Absolutely. I'm excited. Like, I can't wait to see the episode.
Oh,
yeah. Last couple weeks episode, everyone was loving it. People were hitting me up. They were like, "You're talking shit about Capricorns?" I'm like, okay.
What you thought my song was about?
Yeah.
See, and it's good promotion too for the fucking music.
Exactly. People loved it.
I don't know. We might have to get you on more often.
I would love to.
Really?
Absolutely. The energy is hysterical. Like we all I think we vibe very well.
Oh, absolutely.
Because we all have so many good perspectives where we're also understanding of each perspective.
It's a balance.
It's a really good balance. We got a Capricorn, a Libra, and a Gemini.
I mean, at that point, we all level each other.
And a Leo.
Very much so.
And we got a Leo over here.
And we got a Leo.
All the different perspectives.
All of them. I love it.
What sign are you, Nev? You're a Gemini too? Oh, wow. So you got 2 Geminis in the building.
Yeah. But he a calm Gemini.
That's why I keep telling people.
He's a very calm and chill Gemini, but he don't take bullshit.
Exactly.
He don't take bullshit.
It's like people are like, oh, Phil's so serious. Yeah, when it comes to money. Like, what you thought this was?
He's like, yo, pay me. Well, this was dope, y'all. Other than that, go check out the show, the series. Y'all already know Therapy Without a Degree. And tomorrow we're actually going to, when this is out, check out our Instagram because we got another major special announcement for you guys.
Yes, sir.
Well, not special announcement. I'm lying. Wrong thing. We just got something dope to show y'all.
Okay.
Got something dope to show y'all. Probably going to post it tonight. So we'll see. That's why we got actually Matt coming by right now. Gonna prep for a little something. But also, where can they find your music?
They can find my music at Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, all social media platforms. You can also follow me at Jessica_PEROS on Instagram. Check your girl out.
Word.
Let's get crazy. It's a hot girl summer. Come on.
Nah, City Boy Summer.
City Boy Summer.
City Boy Summer.
Hoochie Daddy Shorts. That's
Hoochie Daddy
Hoochie
Shorts.
Daddy Shorts.
Hey, actually, fellas, if y'all want them Hoochie Daddy shorts, go to crispy-nyc.com for your Hoochie Daddy shorts.
Hoochie Daddy Shorts.
I might actually release some on my site. Get the little logo in the corner.
Yes, sir.
Above the knee, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Above the knee. That's
And they got to be very tight.
and it got to be tight. That's the only way it could be Hoochie Daddy
Yup.
shorts.
I'm saying, y'all want them, go to crispy-nyc.com. All right. And, shout out to Crispy. And, fucking Jersey Media got him a fucking billboard in the city, in Times Square. That's where we were at last night. So, the world's most comfortable shorts. Tay, you got anything?
No, sir.
We out of here, bro.
All right.
We will see y'all next week.
Deuces.
Adios.
Peace.